The Black Theater Troupe is set to present August Wilson's The Piano Lesson, a Pulitzer Prize-winning play that deals with a family attempting to come to terms with the past. The production is scheduled for February 2nd through the 18th, and joining us now is David Hemphill, Executive Director of the Black Theater Troupe, and Pedro Harris. He's Director of the troupe's production of The Piano Lesson, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, good to have you here. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
The Piano Lesson. Boy, there's just so much to talk about here. Who is August Wilson?
Who is August Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. August Wilson is a force to be reckoned with in terms of the American theater. He is been compared to Shakespeare in terms of the breadth of his writing and the content that he uses to write. It's very he's very well known in terms of that.
Yeah. There's the Pittsburgh cycle. Are there 10 different plays in there?
10 different plays, and now I think they call it the Century Cycle.
The Century Cycle.
Yeah,
Okay, we moved on.
Cycle.
But you've, whether it's Pittsburgh or Century,
We've done them all.
You've done them all.
That's right.
How many troupes have done them all? Have they?
I think there's 5 in the country. We received an award last season from the August Wilson Foundation and the Pittsburgh Gazette.
Yes.
For our ability to present all of them. And we're starting over. Piano Lesson was our first one. Now, some people think that they should be or could be produced in chronological order. But Piano Lesson was our first, certainly not the first in the series,
Right,
but it was our first, so that's what we're starting with this time.
And Pedro, the Piano Lesson is one that I think a lot of people are familiar with, maybe the one, perhaps most familiar with, at least, in general. You're out here from Atlanta to direct this play. What attracted you to this production and the Piano Lesson in particular?
First, it's August Wilson, so that's an excitement. And then to come out here and work with the Black Theater Troupe is wonderful. But it's a story about family, about an American family. Somebody wants to be very traditional in how they approach the world. Somebody wants to be an entrepreneur. And what stands in between them is this wonderful, wonderful piano. And how do they solve that with their family and things? So it's a great production to be a part of.
When you deal a lot with the past, when you deal a lot with legacy, when you deal with a piano, and you're the director, what are the challenges there?
Well, we start with history. We go back and see what was going on in the climate economically there, what was going on historically there, because those are people in 1936. So we want to make sure that we honor who they were and what were the struggles there. So their language now is different than now, but some of the problems are still the same. How do you work in a society to do something that doesn't support you to be successful? What do you do?
And there are ghosts in this production.
There are.
How do you direct ghosts?
There's the magical, the holy guy, and the mystery all coming together at once. Now, in African culture, all those things have a good mixture. So we pull from what we already know from our ancestors and tie those things together. When they can pop up, when they can show up.
Yeah. And again, August, very important to the Black Theater Troupe. I mean, you mentioned how many productions have been done in the past. Piano Lesson, not since 90s, maybe?
96.
Okay.
96.
So it's been a while for you too then,
Very long while.
But the importance of August Wilson, and again, when you talk about Shakespeare and other playwrights, when things become iconic, they become part of a canon, if you will, sometimes you can come at them from different directions. Can you do that with August Wilson?
Well, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's such a strong writer in terms of his genius and how he does create, that it's very safe and very, I think it's somewhat of a disservice to try and change it like they take Shakespeare and they put him in Atlanta, that sort of thing. I don't think August Wilson's productions wouldn't work like that, specifically because they're so century specific.
Time sensitive.
Yes. You agree with that?
Absolutely, they're time sensitive. So we want to be true to that. In every decade, there's a particular August Wilson play. This one is set in the 30s. And one's in the 40s and the 50s, so every decade.
As a director, when you have different actors, per production, do the different actors change the production?
1,000%. Yes, that's what keeps it really fresh and
Yeah.
new all the time. I kind of wait to see what they're going to bring to the process, what their interpretation, what's meaningful to them, and what's important to them through history, and where we live right now. How do we do that comparison and let them kind of bring that out of themselves?
Is it difficult for a director when you see that? Because maybe it's not what you envisioned. Maybe it's a little. How? I mean,
You hope that's going to happen.
Yeah, oh,
You know,
right.
you can't know the whole process. I'm the guide in the process. I don't have to have all the answers.
Yeah.
I'm depending on them to be smart, and they are. We have a wonderful, smart, great cast.
yeah, and again, the audience response. Your audience response.
That August Wilson is one of our biggest in terms of the audience response. Our audiences really enjoy August Wilson. He is, like I said before, he's such a rich writer that it really gives audiences a chance to, very provocative.
Yeah.
You leave there wanting to talk about
Right.
what you've just seen, and he evokes that kind of spirit within people.
Does
So
that add the pressure on a director to make? Because people know they know the piano. No, look at you. You know.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm built for. And as a matter of fact, the last time I saw the piano lesson, I sat next to August Wilson.
Oh, my goodness.
At Oregon Shakespeare Festival.
Really?
So this was just like, this is a dream come true for me. It's like, yes. So I'm excited about it.
How did he react watching it?
It was wonderful. He sang the music. I even put some of the moves that he did into the play here. So it was wonderful to see him appreciate his work and to have a discussion with him afterwards. It was
Wow,
great.
What a gift that must be. Holy
Absolutely.
smokes. Again, February 2nd through 18th?
2nd through 18th, www.blacktheatertroupe.org for tickets. Opening night, we're having a special performance for the Arizona Project Humanities. They took the whole house as a fundraising effort to raise funds for the homeless population.
All right. Well, gentlemen, break a leg out there. Good luck.
Well,
and
thank
you so much for joining us and sharing the information. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Ted.
Thank you.